everybody, welcome back. It's Matt again from Learning Lockdown, and today I want to show you probably the first song that I ever learnt on the guitar, and it's Smoke on the Water. Classic, obviously, Deep Purple. The main point of learning this song as a nice first start is that it's nice and easy, and with a bit of practice you can really pull it off and it sounds really good. Which is great for obviously encouraging and getting excited about learning the guitar and it's sounding really cool. So there's a couple of ways that I learnt this at the beginning. I'm going to show you how I play it now, and hopefully fast track you into playing some awesome guitar tracks. So this song, as everyone knows it, I'll play it quickly just so you can remember that amazing guitar lick one more time. Here it goes. Awesome bit of tremolo in there as well. I love doing that. So how do we play this? Nice and easily. Again, starting with the top string, the first string. We're going to mute that one and the next one. We're only going to play the middle two, so the third string and the fourth string, and they always play together. Really nice and easy. We're not going to play those fifth and sixth strings either. So just those middle two. There's a particular way that I play this. You can notice no plectrum, no pick. Don't go with the pick with this one personally. There's quite a bit of picking, etc. There is a technique that you can use to use a pick and pluck multiple strings, even if they're not at this next to each other. I just find it a lot easier to use what God gave me, I guess. So here we go. So the idea here is we're gonna pick in a particular way. That's why I've got the multicam set up. So we want to pick those middle two strings. We don't want to get any noise from the lowest two and the highest two strings. So to kind of eliminate that, we're going to pick these two strings with index and middle. Okay, if we were to just do this, that may seem fine, but the harmonics of the guitar are going to mean that the other strings are going to start to vibrate with a bit of movement, and you're going to start getting noise through. If you're playing with a guitar amp, you'll start hearing that, especially with a little bit of crunch on there as well. So to stop that, we need to make sure we're muting the other strings, and that's what I think is really important to making a guitar sound really, on and really accurate and really cool. So the way I pick this, I rest my thumb, just the edge of it, just on the side of my thumb, on the lower two strings, and you can push down if you want to, but they're not going to vibrate if your thumb's on them. And then we're going to pluck the other two. Now the top two, it can help moving on in the future if you want to get really, really good at kind of picking, to rest your ring and little finger on those two higher ones as well. That means that the only ones that are going to be able to vibrate at this point are the middle two. What's important with a lot of pro guitarists is that you're resting your hand also on the fretboard. If you're muting down at this end, it's actually a lot more effective, because at that end you don't get anything. At this end, if I turn my sound on, that kind of noise. At this end, if I rest right at the bridge, as far down as you can, you do get a bit of notes at this end. Even if you're higher up, you can still hear a little bit. Whereas if you're muting this end, they're a lot more dead. So muting with the fretting hand, although you're trying to fret at the same time, it's quite difficult, but the pros do it, and it does make it the sound come through a lot better from those strings that you want to be playing. So with that in mind, Jimi Hendrix is a great one to look at this one with. His hands are just so big, they wrap around the whole guitar neck. But I like to rest my thumb. In this case, probably not big. I've got quite small hands, but not quite big enough to rest against the top two, but definitely the lowest string, the sixth string, with my thumb wrapped around there. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll be fretting down those two middle strings, and I'll be using my middle finger and my ring finger to do that, because I can quite happily rest there, and my index finger is now just resting on the higher two strings, the first and second string, and again not fretting down, just resting there. And it means that although we're playing those two middle notes wherever we are on the fretboard, it means that those top two strings are muted, even if they were accidentally played. Okay, so there's a little bit of I guess technique in there as well, to practice and get right. But how do we play this lick, this riff? So this guitar riff starts off with the two middle strings played open. Then you're going to fret down on fret 3 with your ring finger and your middle finger in the middle third and fourth string on fret 3, and then on fret 5. And then we're going to fret down open again, 3 again, 6 and 5. Okay, so open, 3, 5, open, 3, 6, 5. And we end up with this. And then we're going to go open again, 3, 5. And then 3, open. So one more time really slowly. Okay, with a little bit of practice, you'll get that opening killer riff being played out across the whole house. It sounded really cool, feeling really good about it. So one more time, here we go. Cool. So there you go. Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water intro riff. Keep practicing, practice, 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 as we say. And I'll see you next time for some more killer riffs. We're going to do a video around the power chord next, which hopefully will unlock a lot of amazing, cool tunes and things that you can play with that. It's a little bit of a fast tracking secret to the guitar, which is amazing. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.